Hi, welcome to Dragula, where you're gonna see actual blood.
Ooh.
Oh my
is this
god.
the scary part?
Oh my god. Maybe? I don't... Oh my god, I did it!
That was really simple.
We need the microphone. Oh.
Oh, they're scrapping the mic.
Oh.
Budget this season gone way up.
It's...
Hi, my name is, sorry for calling Dragmakins, Willohishi.
And I'm a glamazon vampire bitch ready for the runway. Ryan Stone.
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Are you remorseful?
Not at all.
Why?
Why would I be?
Well,
Love that!
Yeah!
We have a name now!
Do we?
Yeah, for now. We're trying it out. It's like when you get a dog. And you test out a name for like a day.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Try out the dog.
You try out the dog, send it back to the
Yeah,
town.
you just like borrow a dog. Bitch, you asked for Beetlejuice intros.
And it happened
And they
again.
fucking delivered. There was more
Again.
in the second episode than in the first one.
Yes.
I was like, Willow's gonna love this.
I did love that. In fact,
Write that down.
In fact, on my notes, I just wrote in all capital letters, Beetlejuice.
Good. Do you think this is another recreation of a classic horror film?
Is it? Because I don't believe it is.
I don't know.
Not to my knowledge.
I completely missed the last one.
I think that they're continuing the storyline. This is like what happened afterwards of the last one. So I get that the story's there, but
Yeah, yeah, they're definitely doing
it
something.
is more reminiscent of me of the first two seasons, where it's super cheesy, kind of random, doesn't have like a real spot in the episode, just is in the beginning.
Do you think they're gonna like do like a whole story with all the intro scenes?
I'm
To the finale.
Coming from evidence of this one, I think it is going to be
Yeah, probably. It looks
a
like
full
because it didn't make
storyline.
any fucking sense. So
Right, and
it's probably gonna go somewhere for me.
yeah, they make a reference to how we're back now and warm the bath. You know, it's time for us to
Restoration
retake
and
the
all
night.
that,
Yeah. So I think it's very fitting. Also, who doesn't love a good bloodbath? How do I always break my straws?
I told you Jordan has shitty straws. It's not at all.
maybe you just suck too hard.
No, I just kissed it.
This is the vampire episode, and we are gay.
I'm not gay.
So I probably do suck too hard.
Oh, okay. You could suck enough for both of us.
Oh yeah, you did just say that you're not gay.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So now I'm gonna have to keep that up.
So everybody assumes that Maxie went home
Everybody
because of the looks.
kind of hopes that Maxie went home because Violencia,
Pull a good look.
when they were talking about it backstage, she didn't plan on jumping, and then they kind of talked her into it, and then she went through the training and that whole deal.
So everyone
So everybody
thought,
thought that she probably jumped.
you're right.
In
And
which case, Maxie would have absolutely gone home.
do we? Would she have? We don't know. Maybe Violencia would have passed out on the way down because that's very common.
I really hope so.
And then
That would be
Violencia
great.
still would have went home because she passed
Due
out.
to health concerns.
Dahlia brings up her legacy again.
That's all she has going for her. Also, I have a theory that she got like half of her shit from Victoria for this.
Oh, no doubt that she got most of her shit from Victoria because
Just-
she spent barely any money on her outfit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was annoying. Somebody said that they hope that she's able to like leave her family behind and do her own thing during this season, and
That was Priscilla.
I 1,000,000% agree.
Yes.
I'm like, shut up, we get it. Victoria did her thing.
Victoria
That's
was
not
on
what
this
we're
season.
talking about.
Right.
We're talking about Dahlia and what she can do right now. When everybody finds out that Violencia said no to jump, they kind of got a little bit heated. Like Eva.
Yes.
Eva was like pissed.
Yeah, they almost acted like they were personally offended.
Well, they were kind of right because it's a disrespect to what the Boulet brothers are doing for you, but
then like Saint Lucia
Eva was like shocked.
Oh yeah, she was mad. She was shocked and she was mad. And Hollow Eve spoke up randomly, butting in, but says exactly what everybody's thinking. That Violencia's look was totally villainous, perfect for the challenge, and she didn't deserve to be involved.
Yeah, Hollow Eve has a way of making her correct points sound a little bit
aggressive.
Angry.
She's a very aggressive person that says whatever.
And everybody
wants
was
to
like,
hear.
we weren't saying the meat industry's not evil.
She's right. Violencia deserves more than to be put in a tub of acid. And don't you think that Extermination would have gone so much better if they, instead of using a hammer, used a meat cleaver to beat her meat, and then
would make
put her
sense.
not in a tub of acid, but grill her.
Well, they
alive.
probably had that prepared ahead of time, but that makes a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, but I mean, how easy of a switch that would have been. That wouldn't have been a hard switch.
Really
I'm sure the Boulets know someone with a grill. I didn't know we have a wine hogger in our midst.
I'm not a hogger. I'm a
logger.
Yeah, I don't know.
What, you don't go to the woods?
You can't have
You don't go to the forest and chop some woods on your free time?
I chop my wood every single day.
That's very hetero.
We're just a heteronormative bunch.
I'm not gay.
I'm pretty sure you sit on stumps more than chop wood.
Listen, I've only had one dick up my ass. I don't have any money.
You mean... I mean, you don't invest it in your drag, so where does it go?
What? You know I invest every ounce of my money into my drag. First and second of all. First and second.
Just for this?
First and second and third of all.
I hope not.
No.
Good.
This is all stuff I had lying around.
I'm glad
I'm
to hear that. I've never known with
gorgeous. Well, I don't like to pull a look, the same look.
Well, sometimes you pull the same look.
I don't
and
like to pull the same
sometimes-
look unless I spent literally $150 on it. Then I'll wear it at least.
Except that Future Fantasy Delight sweater.
I wore that twice.
Troy, or the rhinestone sweater, but I mean that's.
If I'm not gonna wear my shirt, who else is? I'm like Abercrombie and Fitch. I'm like, oh no, you're not pretty enough for one of my shirts. I'd rather burn it.
Actually, it's used as a jizz rag now, so.
That's really fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll do it for the outro.
I don't think that's a good idea.
What,
Oh,
drag?
never mind.
Yes.
No, I'm a woman.
Where's your energy at today?
My energy.
Well, Mercury
It's
just
high.
got out of
My energy's
retrograde. We're out of Cancer season, so your energy's pretty high.
Whose season is it now, Virgo? Oh, bitch! I guessed right, guys. I totally made that up. I just picked one.
So did the whole astrological community. When
I'm the smartest person in the room again.
It's Virgo season!
It's Virgo season! Oh, it's so glamorous. Okay, I'm ready.
So the theme is not only vampires, but also burlesque.
Burlesque, a little bit of a stripping reveal moment.
Which just happens to be Louisiana's only drag.
Yeah, so she got lucky. Just like Dahlia got lucky last week.
What's the super... Yeah, and now Louisiana's like, oh, super confident.
Oh,
like,
the
this
Louisiana
is-
Purchase Challenge.
I do know, I don't know how season 3 was filmed, but season 2, an interview with Jake Yancey and Erica Clash revealed
Oh
on
my
YouTube
god, we love Jake
Yeah.
Yancey.
that they were actually given time after assigned the challenge to create the costumes. They were given, even like some of the bigger challenges, they had like a week to prepare the costumes for the floor show.
Damn.
So I don't know how this goes, but
Yeah.
they are saying that it was a full week.
So they have
each
plenty of
episode.
time to
So
to
and
get their look.
yeah, and a lot of the time they say it's like 3 months of filming, which
Yeah.
seems like a lot of time for if they were just like back to back. Ava makes herself sound very privileged by being like, I can't believe Dahlia only spent $100 or $50 on her outfit. I spent 13 grand on mine, and it's
Well,
like
I think that one thing is that Dahlia factored in what she bought that was new, and not the entire like the tights and the wig that she already had and all that stuff. I think that Eva was like factoring in everything that put the outfit together, so their estimations were a little bit off.
that's true. Yeah,
But-
plus Dahlia did just put a belt and a piece of fabric around her. And
As Evie oddly proved, it has nothing to do with how much money you have. It's about what you could do with the materials.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Ava talks about how she's going to have her chest hair out and how mortified she was over a date with the chest hair.
Yeah, asking her to shave next time they hung out.
Right.
Which is fucked up.
It is fucked up.
That's not cool. I want everybody to be hairier than they are. Everybody. Hairier. Hairier!
We showed our pubes.
Hi, Charles. Yeah, can we get a cut on
Yeah,
that?
can you cut that last bit?
Thanks.
First of all, the Boulet brothers have been looking so incredible this season. I do not know what they're going to do next. Bonnie Andrews is what you said?
Bonnie Anderson.
Bonnie
You
Anderson.
said Bonnie Andrews.
She thinks it's Bonnie Anderson.
Aaron's.
Oh, it's Bonnie Aarons?
And our other guest judge.
It's Amanda Lepore, the stunning, immortal Marilyn Monroe of drag.
Is she Suzanne Bosch? I'm just kidding.
Is she Suzanne Bar-
Is that Suzanne
Is that
Bosch?
Devin Green?
I'm
Madeline
actually
Hatter.
feeling Madeline Hatter's look this time.
Are you?
Yeah.
I was not a huge fan. I really liked that she made it spooky and a little bit darker, but...
It reminds me of like watching Interview with a Vampire when they were like starved in the sewers eating rats.
We love
like,
Interview with a Vampire.
It's very like she's nude and dirty and she's scounging for essence of
But
life.
much like Brad Pitt, still very sexy.
Maxi Glamour's look I felt was missing a bit of the vampire.
Like
She does it every time.
No, I love the idea of doing a brand. Like I've literally not done drag without my paper lashes in a really long time. But what's the difference between doing like a blue face with this vampire look and like the exact same thing but in orange? You know what I mean?
I feel like she could have done a blue face if she made it. I think it would have been cool for like a cadaver.
Yeah.
She could have been like undead blue face.
Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal.
Sick, absolutely amazing.
Phenomenal.
Oh my god. So I feel like everybody was kind of doing a little bit of a Landon Cider inspired vampire look. Because he definitely did the best version of what everybody else was trying to do, if that makes any sense.
Right. I think Landon really like created a vampire character, went outside of the box, and made it work.
But he committed to it, and he fabricated like this whole costume that made sense with the vampire look.
As soon as you came out, you knew the storyline.
Exactly, yeah.
I
Right,
love that
like
about every.
Yeah.
Every.
Well, Landon
any-
always does a good job of that.
Right.
Immediately you know exactly.
Everything from the fuck your wall
Exactly.
bottle of blood
Yeah.
to the mariachi.
No, it was really, really good.
They had a fan that I noticed.
His was one of the only fans that I did notice. Yeah.
Yeah, because
And that was
he
part of the
forked the fan and it was a trumpet bitch.
And I played the trumpet for 6 years.
Landon did a really amazing job. I
Yeah.
don't think that they had the overall best look, but they did the best job with their fan and that got them to win.
Hers was one of my other
Tops.
favorite vampire looks because she did a really good Nosferatu and classic Dracula look. Like she pulled
Yeah.
it together really, really.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the Nosferatu. Everything from the
Yeah.
painted fangs.
And the hair was styled really, really well.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest,
She
I
did a
don't
good
remember
job.
her burlesque performance. I know that she pulled the beads out of her mouth.
It
and that
was
cute.
red. There was a lot of red underneath. That's all I got.
Okay.
Halloween.
I am a huge fan of Holloway's look.
I thought she was gonna win.
I would personally have made her the winner.
Yeah, I would have chosen her to win as well.
This is the first time I've seen Holloway have a head to toe great look.
And it wasn't just staples in the face.
Yeah, I love the moment that they honed in on where her face was covered in maggots and she was like violently eating them. That was fantastic. She poured maggots all over her face and violently ate them. That was fantastic.
No, yeah, Halloween has been promising a lot of filth, so I'm glad that she
Brought it this
is
time.
bringing like literally a lot of filth, like actually a lot of filth.
I'm
That's
excited.
Really, really cool.
I think this is great evidence for Halloween's future in the competition, and it's way a step up from her last performance.
Bitch.
Charles, you and your brother fired.
Fine. We're still using your house and your equipment and your editing skills, but you're fucking fired.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. And I didn't need to know that.
This was absolutely by far my favorite look.
Yeah, I agree. I would have put her in the top winning spot.
Hollow Eve is the best example of drag horror filth. It's filth. Okay.
I don't know.
Really? Who do you think has been more filthy than fucking Hollow Eve?
Bitch Pudding won as a representation of filth. And she drank dirty mop water, sucked on her toes, ate a hairball out of the dirty mop water. That was my favorite part.
That's true.
I'm just
Pudding
saying.
was pretty filthy.
Not to mention, Vanderpump Odd threw up on a piece of shit on the
I remember
stage.
that.
And
I remember
licked up to
she
throw up.
literally threw up. And that was the final challenge, the top 3, right?
Yes.
She fully just vomits on stage and eats it.
I wish that the horn/ears were more bat-shaped, and I think it would have pulled the outfit together a lot better.
I have a lot of thoughts about Yovska. First of all, as a burlesque number, I would have loved to see like a mask and gloves or something that still kept the Yovska look, but still revealed a little bit of skin. Because she didn't have anything to reveal to.
Yeah.
So she had to put stuff on top of what was already a complete costume.
I think for burlesque, she should have thought about removing the mask.
Yeah, that would have been
and
cool
having
too.
makeup underneath.
That would have been really cool.
Or removing the mask to reveal
She said
the
she
mask.
doesn't know how to do drag makeup. She doesn't even know how.
She doesn't even know how!
She doesn't even know how to do drag
But she
makeup.
drag queen! I like the concept for Yovska's look, but because it was supposed to be like this anamorphic bat, and I see where she got where she came out with it, but where's the horn should have been bat wings.
She could have gotten a lot more of a bat or even just fangs.
She didn't even need to make it red.
Yeah.
I think red made it instantly read as devil.
Yeah. No, it was really confusing.
Yeah.
It looked cute, but it wasn't the challenge at all.
Yeah. I like how Amanda Lepore critiqued her ass and tits.
Yeah.
Which were comedically not supposed to be anatomically correct.
That's That's true, but also, like, I get where she was coming from. Amanda Lepore was like, if you had huge, ridiculous tits that were a little bit more tit-shaped, it would make some more sense. So, St. Lucia, this is in one of those situations where I feel like she got unlucky with the timing because her outfit wasn't so strong, and early in the competition like this, it was kind of unfortunate that she had a lower quality look when she was promising a little bit more, if that makes sense.
I personally think that she gave up, straight up. I do.
Yeah.
I think that she spent $35 on her last look and pulled together something that was perfectly fine to be safe, would never be in the bottom.
Yeah.
And in this, it feels like she wore just random Victorian garb.
Well, if you're right about how they get assigned challenges, then it would kind of make sense if she's been a little bit lower in the competition. She doesn't want to spend a lot of money if she doesn't think she's going to get very far. She might have literally just kind of...
Yeah, I think she was intimidated by the amount of money that the other girls were spending,
Yeah.
and by the extermination challenges, and she was just literally gave up.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really lacking from St. Lucia, and that's unfortunate because she was a good one.
You were rooting for her.
I was rooting
You
for
were
her.
rooting for her.
We were all rooting for you.
Next we have Dahlia Black, daughter of
Miss
Victoria Elizabeth Black.
I'm
If you
so
didn't-
glad you mentioned that.
if you
I
didn't
would have
know.
never known.
Yeah. Just
Besides her normal Dahlia Black look, I feel like when she doesn't have something to do, she does a vampire look.
yeah.
And I feel like this was literally non-reminiscent of any of her vampire
No, so
looks.
like you said with St. Lucia, you've seen better vampire looks on her Instagram. I have seen absolutely better vampire looks from Dahlia on her fucking Instagram.
Her intro look to the season was a better vampire look.
Absolutely.
One of my favorite looks and performances I've seen her do is Akasha from Queen of the Damned.
Yeah.
And she did it as statue Akasha after she had already had all the blood drained from her, so she does like this full amazing like Akasha cosplay.
Yeah.
And I feel like this would have been a great time to take that out because Akasha is sexy as fuck.
And it would have made sense for
And it would have made
Dragula.
sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what did she do? She put like a weird dolly and like nightgown over some bad lingerie.
Yeah, it was really weird.
I was really confused.
My note for Dahlia just says, meh. It was
Lame
also one of my
Sienna purchase.
other favorites. I loved it.
Lame Sienna
I thought it
purchase.
was amazing.
I think that it looks exactly what she always does. Also,
True.
I get that she was trying to stand out being pink, but I
Yeah.
feel like she almost didn't. She was really close to not fitting the challenge.
That's
being
true.
pink.
One of the judges said that as soon as they saw the fangs, they understood. But until
Right.
then, I think it was Amanda.
Yeah, until then they were confused. It
Yeah.
just looked like burlesque.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I know all of Louisiana's looks, and this is one of them that she's worn before the competition.
I mean, it's really well pulled together, so you can kind of see that she's worn it before. But
yeah,
she wasn't the worst. But
that's
it
because
wasn't.
this challenge was literally hers, so of course she
That's
wasn't
true.
the worst.
That's true. Okay, I love Eva so much, but this look was not
Boring.
okay. It was not good.
I think the makeup and the hair was good.
Her makeup's always good, but it just was not pulled together well.
She also talked about having her chest hair out, and I get that it was a burlesque number and she revealed the chest hair.
She pulled it out at the end, but it wasn't as exciting as she made it up.
Yeah, I feel like there should have been more chest hair. I was excited about the chest hair.
She
and
could have she could have leaned in a little bit
Yeah.
to that aspect of it because it would have turned out really well. And she performed again this last Tuesday in the same outfit, and she did a really great job. But what the editing that I saw did not show her
It wasn't doing her justice.
doing great. Yeah.
Also, the top look, she had one top look and one bottom look, and the top look wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. Oh, look, she took it off
she took it off.
to reveal the same thing.
So Landon wins this challenge
Yes.
over Hollow Eve.
Right.
Which, based on the judges' critiques, it made a little bit of sense because, I mean, not really, no, I didn't agree. But they said that Hollow Eve wasn't as committed to the performance as Landon is.
I
and
disagree.
he's definitely one of the most confident people on this competition
That's true.
right now. So that makes sense to me because he definitely pulled it together really, really well.
Yeah, from the clips that they rolled, I feel like Hollowweave had a very committed performance.
It was Hollowweave's performance was definitely my favorite.
I personally believe that the only reason Landon won over Hollowweave was because of Landon's fan.
His fan, that was like a third of the whole like competition. That was part of it, and nobody did a good job.
Yeah, nobody really spent the time on the fan except for Landon.
Mm-hmm.
And Louisiana, except she didn't show.
But Hollowweave's performance was the only one that I wanted to keep watching after it was over.
I would like
That means a lot.
I would like a full recording of Hollowweave's performance.
25 minutes, at least.
40. I'm up for 40.
40 minutes.
40 minutes of Hollowweave aggressively eating maggots. Also, the iconic moment from the trailer of Amanda Lepore, "I can't wait to see you improve," was for St. Lucia.
Yeah.
And it was very random, abysmal.
Yeah, not as exciting as we
Not as excited as the trailer, epic music, quick moment. Oh, Amanda Lepore's on! Who's she asking to improve? And,
That's good editing. We love
good editing, bitch.
We rely on good editing. So, in the bottom we have St. Lucia and Yovska.
Right. And I feel like that was fair.
I think that was right. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. I think Yovska definitely deserved bottom 3. I'm not convinced she deserved bottom 2.
You could tell that Yovska wasn't as comfortable on stage as everybody else.
Literally didn't know how to perform, especially in her mask.
Yeah.
She was tripping over her own cape that she probably didn't even need.
No, I'm sure she didn't need that. I mean, it wouldn't have helped because it didn't make her look any more like a vampire.
Yeah, I mean, it just muddled her silhouette even more. Unfortunate. I'll look at that Boy Scout.
Madeline was in the bottom this week, and she told the judges that she was prepared to do absolutely anything it takes. And then they were like, "You're safe." And she was like, "I'll still do anything it takes." And I was like, "Get off the stage. You're fucking safe." So, for the Extermination Challenge, St. Lucia and Yovska have to eat cow intestines and gizzards and shit and drink a glass of cow blood.
Yeah, is it raw? I'm pretty positive this is raw.
I think it's all raw, but it's like...
Can we get salmonella from this?
No, because as long as it's fresh, you can eat raw meat that's not been frozen or anything.
Okay. See, I was a vegetarian for 9 years.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true, but I think so.
I have a very sensitive stomach, mama. So, the eating challenges, I have a very difficult time watching.
Well, for an Extermination Challenge, these two bitches are both gagging a lot. They are having a really hard time getting through this. Not saying that I wouldn't, but they're also having a really hard time getting through it.
Although Yovska is very into it, she barely looks up from her plate, and you just see her little balding head the whole time.
She's really committed, for sure, but I also think it's funny how many extra fucking sound effects they have. Like the squishing and like obvious fake.
They really honed into the audio on this one.
They really love the sound effect, yeah. Yeah, I think that it was cute, but they didn't do the blood on that little angel statue very well. Like, I personally could have literally done a better job of making it look like that angel statue was crying.
Yeah, she literally just walks into a crypt. She's a statue. She's like, "Oh, so interesting. The statue is crying blood.
Yeah.
Wow." And then she gets stabbed in the heart.
She just turns around and gets stabbed, and that's it.
Yeah, it's a pretty boring extermination.
But at least it's themed, because she's like a vampire now. And then she's like doing this terrible death scene, holding the stake to her chest, like the original Buffy movie, just like disgusting.
That's true.
It was terrible. No! No! So, this week's performance spotlight is done by none other than yours truly, Ryan Stone. That's me. I took my shirt off in a forest and I slit my throat. So.
Oh wow!
So if you want to see that, there should be a link in the description. If not, just go to the page that you're watching this on, and you can find it there. Who do we have coming up next week?
We have our dear friend that we referenced last episode at Kulwani.
Yes, Kwani is going to be in our next week's performance spotlight, so make sure you stay tuned for that. That's going to be really exciting.
Yes,
that bitch is fucking kooky.
Kooky.
Like, I'm scared to see what she's going to do.
I'm excited.
I'm kind of scared, but that's the point.
It's going to be some weird EDM clown thing, and I'm excited.
It's going to be cool.
Our next show is going to be, I don't know if you've heard of RuPaul's Drag Race.
Nope, what's a RuPaul?
I don't know if you've heard of Evie Oddly.
Evie Oddly does ring a bell, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. She was the winner of one of the RuPaul's Drag Race seasons.
Correct, the most legendary season.
Right. I forgot that was a nickname for it. Thank
Yeah.
you, Nina West, for ruining our lives.
Yeah.
There's going to be a Work the World tour, and the official after party in Albuquerque, New Mexico is going to be at none other than Sidewinders Ranch!
The home of Saints Ball. Sidewinders Ranch is really great, and we're going to have not just Evie Oddly, but it is rumored that the entire Work the World cast is going to be at this show. So you're going to want to grab your tickets now, because I think it's going to be kind of iconic.
Yeah, just kind of.
Just sort of iconic.
Just a little iconic.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited to be performing alongside Miss Evie Oddly herself.
Yes, it's going to be a really exciting night for all of us, so.
Yeah.
So make sure to be there, because both of us are going to be performing some creepy shit, right? Are you doing creepy stuff?
Yes, I am.
Okay, cool. We're both doing creepy stuff.
I may or may not have already not selected my performances for that.
That's fine. You have a week, girl.
I have some ideas.
We're good.
I have some ideas. Follow me on Instagram at Willowleaf, WILLOWLEIF.
And my Instagram is at Ryan_stoned. That's Stone with a D at the end. That's not my name, just my Instagram handle.
Wait, so are you stoned?
I'm currently stoned,
Rhinestone.
but that's not the point.
You're currently Rhinestone.
It's confusing.
Our producer, if you want to follow any of our producers, follow at Quantum B, QUANT UMBEE. Yes, follow at Quantum B. And if you want to follow our group accounts, follow at saints.ball. That's SAITS.BALL. SAINTS. Did I get that wrong? I'm a young twink with a lightweight for alcohol. This was a lot.
Okay.
This was a lot.
You're just good to letter. Did you notice? Okay. So follow saints.ball, SAINTS.BALL, and tune in on this channel for another episode of Carcass Kiki.
Woo!
We'll see you in hell.